I was talking to John Crowley at Aqua's Cafe this week, and he was making this really good point about getting people together in small groups in town, groups of 10, and how important the local small organizations are, relative to the news and the federal government, what's going on at the federal level. We spend a lot of time talking about that. But what's really important, where you and I can make a difference, where you and I have any impact at all, is in rubbing shoulders with our neighbors here in town. And of course, John Crowley's great at facilitating that happening around town. And he was talking about groups that he's personally involved in as well. And that reminds me about why open space inside of town is so important to me, especially on the western side of Sonoma Mountain. In my mind, Sonoma County doesn't have a lot of public open space, though Petaluma's got its fair share. We've got the Wilderness Park of Lafferty Ranch, and then the ones I visit most often in town are the new River Park, Helen Putnam Park, and the Fairgrounds. Our parks in town are the commons. It's the place where you and I are going to rub shoulders together. I mean, we might chat back and forth on the internet, but you know how good that is for a communication source. We might drive by each other in our cars, each driving our single occupancy cars as we speed by. But it's gotten harder and harder, I think, over time for people to mix and mingle and find the commons, the common public space. Whereas in the year 1900, maybe it was easier for people to just walking along the streets. The streets themselves were the commons where people would bump into each other every day and rub shoulders every day. And under our current lifestyles, don't really get that on the streets as much. You might get it on your particular block, but like John Crowley was talking about, you definitely would get it from organizations, Rotary, Cool Petaluma. I mean, there's a million of them, or at least 1,000 of them in town that you might be a part of. But for me, what I'm excited about, what I'm passionate about, is these open space parks that we have in town and how important they are for the community coming together for us to see each other face to face, to rub against each other, and to be walking on the same path together in town. And so I'm really excited in particular about the new plans for the new River Park and what's going to be happening there over the next several years. And I'm very excited about Helen Putnam Park and that Red Barn addition and that acreage that's coming soon down towards Windsor and D Street. And of course, the Fairgrounds. It's this amazing historical property that has the fairground and the speedway. And I'm going to be very excited to see how we develop it as our central park as well, and how we make it so it's like this grand central park, which is literally in the geographic center of Petaluma, and how green that can become, and how inviting and how successful it will be in terms of people showing up every day and coming for a walk and bumping into their neighbors.